There was a girl named Lily who had always been fascinated by dance. She would often practice her moves in secret, too shy to show them to anyone else. But as the school talent show approached, Lily knew that she had to overcome her shyness if she wanted to audition. On the day of the auditions, Lily felt her nerves creeping up on her as she stood in front of the judges. But as soon as the music started, she forgot all about her fears and let her body take over. She twirled and spun, her movements graceful and fluid, as the judges looked on in awe. When she finished her routine, Lily could hardly believe what had just happened. She had actually danced in front of other people, and they had liked it. From that day on, Lily became more confident in her abilities and began to dance more openly, eventually becoming one of the most sought-after performers in her school. Looking back on that day, Lily knew that auditioning for the talent show had been one of the best decisions she had ever made. It had not only given her the courage to pursue her passion for dance, but had also helped her to discover a whole new side of herself that she never knew existed. After Lily's successful performance at the school talent show, she knew that she wanted to pursue her passion for dance even further. She had heard about Juilliard, the prestigious dance school in New York City, and knew that it was the perfect place for her to hone her skills and become a professional dancer. With determination in her heart, Lily spent countless hours perfecting her technique and preparing for the Juilliard audition. She knew that the competition would be tough, but she was determined to give it her all and make her dream a reality. Finally, the day of the audition arrived. Lily felt her heart pounding in her chest as she stepped onto the stage and began to dance. She poured her soul into each move, her body expressing the passion and dedication that she had poured into her craft. After what felt like an eternity, the judges finally spoke. They praised Lily's technical skill, her expressiveness, and her obvious passion for dance. And then, to Lily's amazement, they told her that she had been accepted into Juilliard. Lily could hardly contain her excitement as she left the audition room. She knew that this was just the beginning of a long journey, but she was ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. She packed her bags and headed to New York City, ready to immerse herself in the world of dance and become the best dancer she could be. As Lily settled into life at Juilliard, she quickly realized that it was going to be both challenging and exhilarating. She was surrounded by some of the most talented dancers in the world, all working tirelessly to improve their skills and reach their goals. At first, Lily struggled to keep up with the rigorous schedule and demanding coursework. But with the help of her teachers and her new friends, she soon found her rhythm and began to thrive. Living in New York City was also a big adjustment for Lily. She had grown up in a small town and had never experienced the hustle and bustle of city life. But as she explored the city with her classmates, she began to fall in love with its energy and excitement. Together, they tried new foods, explored the museums and galleries, and attended shows and concerts. Lily felt like she was living in a dream world, surrounded by art and culture at every turn. Of course, life at Juilliard wasn't all fun and games. The coursework was intense, and there were times when Lily felt overwhelmed and exhausted. But she was determined to make the most of her time at the school, and she knew that the challenges she faced were all part of the journey. As she danced her way through each day, Lily felt her skills improving and her confidence growing. She was making new friends and discovering new passions, and she knew that the experience was shaping her into the dancer and the person she was meant to be. As Lily's time at Juilliard drew to a close, she knew that it was time to take the next step in her career. She had always dreamed of performing on Broadway, and now, with the help of her teachers and her classmates, she was ready to make that dream a reality. Lily auditioned for several productions and eventually landed a role in a new musical that was set to open on Broadway in just a few months. She threw herself into rehearsals, working tirelessly to perfect her choreography and her performance. And then, finally, the big day arrived. Lily stepped onto the stage of the theater, her heart pounding with excitement and nerves. The crowd was packed with theatergoers, eager to see the new musical that had been generating so much buzz. As the music began and the lights came up, Lily launched into her first number. She moved with precision and grace, her movements telling the story of the musical with each step. And as the show went on, Lily felt herself becoming more and more confident, the audience responding with cheers and applause after each number. Finally, as the show came to a close, Lily took her final bow, her heart overflowing with gratitude and joy. She had done it. She had performed on Broadway in front of a sold-out crowd, and she had brought her dream to life. As she left the theater that night, surrounded by her friends and family, Lily knew that this was only the beginning of what was sure to be an incredible career. She was ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that with hard work and dedication, she could achieve anything she set her mind to. After her successful run on Broadway, Lily knew that she was ready to take her dancing career to the next level. She began to explore opportunities to travel the world and dance in different countries, eager to learn from new teachers and immerse herself in different cultures. Lily's first stop was Europe, where she had always been drawn to the rich history and vibrant art scene. She spent several months studying with some of the most renowned dance companies in the continent, learning new techniques and styles that she had never encountered before. Next, Lily headed to Asia, where she was blown away by the beauty and complexity of traditional dance forms like Bharatanatyam and Kabuki. She spent time studying with local dancers and choreographers, soaking up the culture and refining her craft. As she continued to travel the world, Lily began to realize just how much dance had to offer. Each new country brought with it a new set of challenges and opportunities, and Lily relished the chance to push herself and grow as a dancer. Of course, life on the road wasn't always easy. Lily missed her family and friends back home, and there were times when she felt lonely and homesick. But she knew that this was all part of the journey, and she was determined to make the most of every opportunity. As she danced her way across the world, Lily began to feel a sense of belonging wherever she went. She was part of a global community of dancers, all united by their love for the art form. And she knew that no matter where she went or what challenges she faced, dance would always be there to guide her. As Lily continued to travel the world, she never expected to find love. But fate had other plans in store for her. One day, while attending a dance festival in South America, Lily met a man named Diego. He was a talented dancer, and like Lily, he was also traveling the world in pursuit of his dreams. Lily and Diego hit it off immediately, bonding over their shared love of dance and adventure. They spent long nights talking and exploring the city together, their connection growing stronger with each passing day. As their travels continued, Lily and Diego began to realize that they had fallen in love. They supported each other through the ups and downs of their careers, cheering each other on as they chased their dreams. Eventually, Diego proposed to Lily, and she said yes without hesitation. They were married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by their friends and family, dancing together under the stars until the early hours of the morning. As they settled into married life, Lily and Diego continued to travel and dance together, now as a team. They performed in shows and festivals all over the world, their love and passion for dance bringing them closer together with each new performance. Years passed, and Lily and Diego's careers continued to flourish. They had children and watched them grow up, passing on their love of dance to the next generation. Looking back on her life, Lily knew that meeting Diego and falling in love had been the greatest adventure of all. Their love had taken her all over the world, and she was grateful for every moment they had shared together on and off the dance floor. After years of traveling the world and dancing with her husband Diego, Lily began to feel a new sense of purpose. She had always been passionate about teaching and mentoring young dancers, and she knew that it was time to start a dance school of her own. Lily poured all of her energy into building the school, poring over business plans, scouting locations, and recruiting talented instructors. She wanted to create a space where young dancers could come and learn not just technique, but also the passion and joy that had driven her own career. Finally, after months of hard work, the school was ready to open its doors. Lily was nervous but also excited as the first students arrived, their faces bright with anticipation. Over the years, Lily's dance school grew and thrived. She watched with pride as her students blossomed into confident, skilled dancers, many of whom went on to successful careers of their own. But for Lily, the true joy was in knowing that she had made a difference in their lives. She had helped them find their own paths in dance, encouraging them to be bold, take risks, and always keep learning. As she watched her students perform on stage, their faces alight with passion and energy, Lily knew that she had found her true calling. Her dance school had become not just a place to learn, but a community of dancers united by their love of the art form. And she was proud to be a part of it all. Passion for excellence, attracting talented young dancers from all over the world. Under her guidance, the school grew to become one of the most prestigious dance academies in the country, known for its rigorous training, innovative curriculum, and nurturing environment. Over the years, many of Lily's students went on to achieve great success in the world of dance. They performed with major companies, starred in hit Broadway shows, and became internationally renowned choreographers. Some of Lily's most famous students included a young girl from a small town in the Midwest who went on to become a prima ballerina at the New York City Ballet, a talented hip-hop dancer from the inner city who became a backup dancer for major pop stars, and a contemporary dancer from Europe who went on to found her own dance company. As her students' fame grew, Lily remained dedicated to her mission of instilling a love of dance and a commitment to excellence in every student who walked through her doors. She continued to refine her curriculum, hire top-notch instructors, and provide a supportive and nurturing environment for her students to grow and thrive. Today, Lily's dance school remains one of the most respected and sought-after dance academies in the world. Its alumni continue to make waves in the world of dance, and Lily remains a beloved mentor and inspiration to dancers everywhere.